PlanetMe D&D. Previously.
You guys decided to use your time to take a sip out of the water, which you guys found out, quite luckily, that the water had healing properties.
Bioluminescent algae would have been better.
All right, sure. Bioluminescent algae, perhaps?
Oh.
Bioluminescent.
Two words I did not know, and then your word was wrong, and you got corrected.
That's right. So
I thought this was a family show.
it is booger. I mean, does it not get much more family than booger?
Booger smack.
Booger smack. You got smacked. I mean, it's snotty.
Oh, it's a smack
yeah.
of a booger?
Yeah.
Or is it booger smack?
No,
like
you're
nose
getting smacked
smack.
with a booger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jeez, Laz.
This is Miami.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
It's been a while
It's been 2 weeks.
for me. It's been a while and still mentally fried from today.
Since
I'm ready.
I used
I'm ready. Let's go. Come on.
attack that I've ever
Adreil,
used.
let's go.
Yep.
It's been a while.
I have
You
a
got-
staff, a stun baton, a javelin.
Wow, a javelin. I have a javelin.
Javelin?
folks. What do you say when you throw it?
God damn it.
Is that what you say?
Damn it.
So you missed, right? Which is Slimer number 5, which is going to attack you, Xavier, with Booger Smack.
Good luck.
What is
I
it
eat
going to
booger
say?
snacks
What
for
is it?
breakfast.
What does it say when it attacks?
Gross. It says. That's what it says.
I rolled a 17.
I'm not coming to save you guys.
We don't need you.
Because chances are she left to leave. She's not hiding around the corner.
I heard that.
Alright, so she is around the corner.
All right.
Okay. So.
And it's locked.
No, Lucas cries. I love it when Lucas tells a joke. He's like, and it's locked.
Actually,
I'm funny. So
Okay. Welcome to PlanetMe D&D with Laz, Lucas, and Seth.
And don't forget Arya.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Laz on cue. He clapped in unison. Wow. It's going to be a clap with Laz. That's our newest segment here at D&D. Planet Me
Clap-a-la-palooza.
D&D. Yeah. Clap with Laz, folks. Okay.
So how's the clap today, Laz? It itches.
It's actually very uncomfortable. I'm going to see a doctor about it.
it's going to be okay.
All right, so where we last left off, you guys had finally exited the Lost Stage crypt and catacombs underneath and have defeated the Lost Champion. So you guys exit out, you end up rounding the stairs up to the exit, and as you round the last step, you see Nora Whimsil pacing side by side ahead of you, and you notice that the Lost Stage plant life has indeed pulled back, as if it was like unnaturally manicured. You can now see a bit of the marble stage in the center. So the stage where people did performing is actually marble, and because of the way that the vines and the plant life are receding, and they're not really dying, they're just kind of pulling back. You do see the stone seating surround it. All of the architecture is really pristine. You notice that where you once saw vines covering the pillars, you now see chiseled stone, and it was preserved by the centuries of these vines going all around it. And so Nora, she sees you coming up, and she has a little bit of wonder in her eyes, and she also has like tear streaks on her face, and she looks at both of you. She says, "What happened?"
Where are we? Outside of the...
Outside. You can see on the map. You're right there.
I'm zoomed out.
Okay, yeah, right there, right outside the catacombs at the exit. You can see her pacing.
You ever kill a dead person twice?
No, I haven't. But I'd really like to know what happened down there, because clearly the Lost Champion is gone. Clearly the vines have retreated, and I do believe you guys are the cause of it. So
How do you know the
please-
Lost Champion is gone?
Well, because I communicate with him, And I've been communicating with him for almost my entire life. And I can tell that his soul has since left the area.
Let me ask you a question.
Please, go ahead. I'm full of answers.
Why didn't you tell us about that before we went down there?
Because, to be honest with you, no one ever expected. How did you guys even get in there? Let me ask you that. Nobody's been in there. It's been sealed up for 500 years.
Well, you like to hold back information? We'll hold back information.
Well, either that or you just can't remember.
I remember everything.
Well, all I can say is there's only one way to get in, and you needed to have the magical key, so I have to assume you found it. Nobody ever expected you to get inside.
Maybe we have the key, maybe we don't.
Well, it doesn't matter if you have the key now, because clearly the lost champion is no more. Do you have any of his armor? I don't see it on you. I assume you left it downstairs.
Something we left behind, huh? That you didn't want to talk about.
Side question. I kind of pull Xavier apart or to the side. I'm like, didn't you grab his helmet?
Did I?
I believe he did grab his helmet.
Aren't I wearing the helmet?
I think you came to the conclusion. You're like, well, I don't have to wear it now, do I? You can put it on, pull it out of your bag of holding, and put it on if you'd like.
No, of course we didn't get any of his armor. Proceeds to put helmet on in front of her.
No, fuck no. I'm sorry. I'm not putting the helmet on.
No, okay. So the answer. So do you have any of his armor, or do you know where it is?
Is that some type of importance to you?
Well, the armor is what imprisoned him. If you want to know the story, his name was Billick, the lost champion, and he was the most successful fighter the land had ever seen. His success ultimately led to his downfall. His armor was secretly enchanted to possess him and keep his soul trapped in the material realm. He soon lost after it was enchanted in his first fight that he fought after the enchantment. He lost, and he was never seen again. They locked him in a room of worship where you probably found him, sealed him away after his death. The battles ceased after his death. They no longer had the battles between champions, and they turned it into the stage, which is where they held a whole lot of performances, and they had fairs and stuff like that as well. So after about 500 years, Billick escaped the worship room and attacked actually, it was about 500 years ago, and he attacked the first people he saw. They were able to hold him off just enough to seal him downstairs in the catacombs forever. They locked him away. They threw away the key, which is the key I would imagine you guys found. So I'm simply able to connect with him and his soul. The entity you met down there, I guarantee you, is not the person that you fought.
Oh, copy. Pause.
Yep.
The helmet with the enchantment.
Yep.
So that held him down there? Because she said
his armor, his helmet, like it was all...
and another thing, so we should have grabbed his armor?
Not necessarily.
But could we have?
Yeah, I mean, you might have been able to, yeah.
Is she able to go back down there?
She is able to go back down there.
All right.
I can guarantee you she's taken off for that armor the very second you guys end this conversation.
That's what I wanted to know. So the armor had the helmet.
The armor was imprisoning him.
Okay, so if I would have put that helmet on, I would have been in prison as well.
I think that's something that you'll have to find out or research or, arcana check or even have her look at it. That's not something that you're going to know right away. So you guys are having your conversation and Altrid walks up. You remember Altrid Kesta. He's Latria's father. And you see him walk around the lost stage, and he walks up to you. I'll just put him right here, just so you guys can see his face. And he walks up and says, Latria, what do you do? Why are you in the middle of this? Why are you with these guys? No offense, you guys, but every time she seems to get into trouble, you guys are here. and I've noticed that the plants have receded. Like, what is going on? It's like, Dad, we killed the lost champion. He's dead. Like the place is free. We're going to be able to use this place again and use the area downstairs and have performances again. And he kind of is like stuck. Like, are you serious? Is that really true? He looks at Nora. Nora's like, that is actually the case. Yes, the lost champion. And she kind of has this very sad look, like she lost what could have been possibly the only friend she had. The lost champion is no more. And he looks over to you two and he says, once again, you guys have proven to be some of the most trusted and some of the most giving humans and large people and elves and whatever. All you large people, it's just so hard to trust you, and you've proven yourself above everything else that you can be trusted. Please visit my home before you go, because I do have some information that I feel like you guys deserve to have. Latria, please, can you just let's go. Okay, Dad, come on. She gives you guys a little wave and kind of shrugs, and she says, okay, guys, I know you're not gonna miss me, but it was fun. It was nice, mixing it up with you guys again. And then she walks off, and Nora's like, I really appreciate everything you've done. If you want to come stop by my shop later, I have something for each one of you. Okay, I will let each one of you have something from my secret collection. But she looks you guys over. It's like, I really suggest that maybe you guys get some rest. It is starting to get dark.
Latria, before you leave.
No, it's too late. You might be able to catch her at the house. And here's the thing: anytime you guys want to look for her, you're more than welcome to, like, hey, do you know where Latria is or where I can find her? Like,
well, I'm not going to
make her that inaccessible.
Make them not feel like outsiders anymore from the town.
Okay,
but it's all right. Fuck it. All right.
So yeah, it's turning to dark. It is getting dark outside.
Wait, can I speak to Nora?
The sun's going down. You absolutely can. I'll just, I'll just say you call out to her before she disappears down into the catacombs, where she is clearly going to go after his armor and his sword, by the way.
We were not able to get the sword, correct?
You didn't ask. But if you would have listened to my description, I did mention that it was all kind of rusty and old just from like neglect. So just something to be cognizant of. So what did you want to ask Nora?
That's all right. If she knew anything that we needed to know from the last champion.
If there's anything you would like to ask, please. I will be able to be reached. Just give me a little bit of time. If you want to come back to my store in about an hour, I will be there and answer any questions that you have. But for now, I must go down there and retrieve what I can. And okay. She bolts out. She's gone.
All right.
What do you guys want to do?
At this point, how long we've been up? We took one rest inside of there, right?
You did take, like a rest. Essentially, you guys were in there, I would say, for about a total of is not even that long. I would say maybe 18 hours.
All right, so let's.
You got it. You got up first thing. You went in there. That's including your 4-hour
slept
break.
Though.
But you don't sleep 8 hours. You guys meditate. So because of you guys aren't like humans, and because you guys are more in the ethereal, semi-god, deity-esque connection, you guys just need to meditate for 4 hours.
All right.
But it's late and it is getting dark, and you guys do have some wounds. So, what do you, all the stores are open probably for another like 2 hours, I would say. So if you guys want to take a look at the different places you can explore, I know it's kind of hard. Actually, here, let me put a light over where the menu is, just so you can, you can see. There you go.
I think we should just go to this thing and take a nap where we're staying.
You want to take a nap at the Pickaxe Inn?
Or go to sleep for the night.
You can go to sleep for the night if you want.
Adriel?
Go to sleep for the night.
Okay.
Start off fresh, because at least these people are probably sleeping during the night.
Well, it's not, like I said, it just got dark. It's about, I would say, the equivalent of like 6 p.m. So like I said, you've got like a couple hours, before, like an hour, a couple hours before the stores close.
Where haven't we
you have not visited Armed Up. You have not visited, I mean, which is not to say you need to visit these places, but you know, you have not visited the temple, which is not going to be open. The Fisher's Shed, but these aren't necessarily places you have to visit. These are just, you know, things on the map that are available to you. I can't say the Fisher Shed's probably going to be closed. It's dark. The stables, same thing. It's dark. Like they have no reason to really be open like during the day. Library's open. The stores are going to be open. The militia HQ is open as well. I mean, that's never going to close.
Where are we staying?
You were staying at the Pickaxe Inn, number 5.
Okay. Let's go to Pickaxe and see what's stirring up in the town.
All right. I'll just zoom you guys over there. I'm sure we all get it.
Is Adreil one of the people that would go to like a place and just talk like shit? Like I did this and that.
No. Adreil, all he wants to do is go upstairs and go to sleep. If I remember
not
correctly.
The person controlling Adreil.
I hear
the
you.
actual Adreil.
Yeah. True story. Adreil?
Yeah.
Why don't you ask him in character? You guys never use your character voices anymore.
Adreil, do you want to mingle with the people? I'm sure we're hungry. We need to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what's on the menu.
So you guys want to like grab a table? Do you want to sit at the bar?
Let's sit at the bar. It's less weird.
Sure. So you guys go up to the bar.
Why is it weird?
Yeah,
Are you uncomfortable with your sexuality, Adreil?
All right. So yeah, right. Jeez.
I saw you not looking at Adreil. Latriel.
Yeah, right. He wanted to skinny dip with her. She kind of turned him down a little bit. It's a bummer.
She wants aliens.
So you
I'm
guys
all about nature, man.
Nature, bro. So you guys come up to the bar. Gerald comes up. It's like, Adreil, Xavier, how you guys doing? I haven't seen you for a while. So, what's the news? What have you guys been up to?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Okay. So, how are things going? Like, sent you on a little task. How did that go?
I believe we accomplished the task that you wanted, but we're gonna start treating you like you treat us.
Well, he stands up like really, really straight. Hold on, and he looks around to see if anyone's listening, and he leans in. Do you mean to tell me you got into the crypt downstairs?
I don't know. Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't.
I completely appreciate and understand you're wanting to keep this a secret. Bernard, you can see this guy, Bernard, he calls out really, really loud. And this guy pops up over here and he walks over. He's like, yes, sir. How can I help you, Mr. Gerald, sir? And he's like, Bernard, can you please watch the bar for a moment? Yes, sir. Please. Yeah, I'll be right there. Coming up. All right. He looks at you two. He's like, hey, can I get you? No, not these guys. These guys are good. And Gerald's like, all right, could the two of you please follow me over here? And we can talk a little bit more privately. And so he walks over here, comes downstairs, and he disappears. And you guys go down here.
Following.
And you follow him. When you go downstairs, you...
Wait. Adreil, before we go downstairs.
Okay.
You want me to go first, right?
No, you don't need to go first. Just, we keep our information to ourselves.
All right. Fair enough. So yeah, you guys go downstairs, and the first thing that you notice is basically a kitchen down there.
Was that the locked door before?
That was the locked door before.
Yeah, we couldn't open.
That you could not open. That's
right,
correct.
yeah.
So yeah, he unlocks it, and you go downstairs, and you do see there's a kitchen. He's like, well, as you can see, this is where we prepare all the fine food. So you
Fine food.
Hey, you enjoyed the rainbow fish that you had. Well, actually, it wasn't rainbow. If I believe you had the feather fish, you seem to enjoy it. But if you don't like the
After
food,
locked
that's
in
fine.
shell for a long time, I mean, everything's good when you first get in there.
Okay, he kind of elbows you like, ha ha ha. He doesn't believe for a second that you don't think it was delicious.
It
and
was.
then you guys end up in this room here. So he takes you into this back room. He pulls a key out, and you enter this room, and this is where you see a like grow area. Clearly, he does a lot of growing
botanical.
Botanical, yes. There's a lot of plant life.
Hydroponic, botanical.
Well, I mean, there might be some hydroponics. You do see some pipage in the back as well, some grow lights. There's a little bit of soil on the floor. Clearly, he does a lot of special works. Like, well, as you can see, I definitely do a lot of experimenting and try cross-pollinating and splicing different plants together, always trying to improve the quality of life that we have over here at Miner's Retreat. So let me see here. So he pulls you over to the side, and he says, did you make it downstairs? Let me ask, can you at least say that?
I will tell you that. Maybe we made it downstairs. Maybe we did it.
Okay.
But let's just say we found what you were looking for.
Okay. Can you show me what I'm looking for?
I left it outside.
Okay. So what? This is. I mean, I can respect this. I guess this seems oddly like an illegal transaction, which I'm not really sure this is. But so what's the play here?
I actually have it with me, but next time you run into some strangers, give them a little bit of trust and give us some more information.
Well, I mean, would you rather me trust you more or a little bit less trust in you and then give some of that trust to some strangers? There's only so much trust a guy like me is able to give out.
But we got what you needed.
Well, let me see.
I have 8 red mushrooms.
All right, let me take a look. Wow. These... He kind of stands back, like almost just like... And he rushes over to the little desk you see on the left, and he cuts a little piece off and puts it in a bottle and adds a little tincture to it and shakes it up. And then he takes a little bit of a sip, and you see his kind of eyes brighten and his eyebrows kind of lift up as like a surprise and like pleasant, like this is it. I can't even. You made it into the crypt. How did you? To be honest with you, I was gonna give you guys the bracelet either way, but I figured, hey, you're some bigger guys. You seem to have some connections and clearly a little bit, more knowledge about arcane stuff. I thought if you could get in.
It was a very tough time for us.
Yeah, I'm sure
And
it
I'm
was.
pretty sure you knew what was down there.
I have no idea. Nobody's been down there for 500 years. We have no idea what's down there. Nora Whimsil, maybe.
No one's have tried to go down there.
There's from what I know, and once
No
again,
one's made it out of alive, basically.
no one's made it in, and it's been locked up.
It has been locked up for 500 years, you guys. No one has made it in.
That we know.
Until now.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So I guess a deal's a deal. And he pulls over this little safe, and he looks back to see if you're looking at the numbers. He does a couple little turns. Ka-clunk. He opens it up, pulls out 2 bracelets, and hands them to you. And of course, once again, they're too small to fit around your wrist because they're made for people, their size. They're mostly halflings. So
This is to go to the
This is to get into
bunker.
the mines.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Did you guys find anything else while you're down there? Any other interesting plants or anything? I mean, I would love to study them.
For somebody that asks a lot of questions that doesn't answer questions, you want to know a lot of stuff.
Well, I mean, I honestly, like, the fact that I can't believe these mushrooms are even in my possession. So anything you guys want to ask, I am all ears.
Oh.
So, what's for dinner?
Well, I mean, dinner's on me, that's for sure. And your dinner and room and board's already been taken care of by the mayor. But I can give you some of our finest ale, that's for sure.
What is the idea with these mushrooms of why they could be so special?
Well, because, and if you guys come back tomorrow, I'm going to work on it tonight, but these mushrooms will allow me to make healing potions.
Are we giving him all the mushrooms? Because I only gave him 3.
You only gave him 3, so you're keeping 5 for yourself?
Yep.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to take these mushrooms and I can use the spores to create more. And I don't think you guys realize how many people these can help. You know, I mean, they grew the mushrooms down there and they used those mushrooms to heal the combatants from when the battles took place. But when they sealed it up, they didn't have the right people and the right growing conditions to keep those mushrooms going. So at the end of the day, you guys you just have no idea what you've done.
Should have trusted us in the beginning. Let me ask.
Well, I trust you now.
Oh, thank you.
Perception check to see if he's trustworthy.
Nah, we trust him. Sure. Shit, no, fuck it. I don't like Seth's answer.
What answer?
Yeah, exactly. Perception check.
Would it be perception? Hold on. Let me see. There's the
insight.
yawn. There's the freaking yawn.
No, it would be insight.
Insight.
Wisdom.
Yeah, insight check. So yeah, go ahead and roll.
Rolled an 11 plus 3 is 14.
All right. And last?
I'm dumb.
Okay, so I mean, rolled like your character. It only makes sense. I mean, you feel as if he's being, you don't feel as if anything's occurred to lead you to believe he can't be trusted.
So
pretty much every question we asked has been truthful. The ones that he has answered.
No, we don't know.
I mean, for the most part, yeah.
All right.
Is there
Mr.
anything
Gerald,
else? Is there anything else you want to show him, or you want to, shake his hand and thank you very much?
Let's show him.
All right.
So, Mr. Gerald, I have some other things if you want to see.
Please do share. I would love to see.
But me and my partner are kind of skeptical of you. But I'm still going to show you. Maybe.
Is there anyone in town you guys trust more than me? You're more than welcome to show them.
Oh, we trust only one other person. But we don't know if you know. Anyways,
and who might that be?
Don't worry about it.
We're gonna be a little secretive like yourself.
Okay.
How about
That's
that?
fair.
All right,
Quickly flash him something and that's it.
I did take you to my secret growing room that hardly anyone knows about. I'm sure they know, but
I'm sure the cleaning lady knows about it.
I've been looking at the floor. There's dirt all over the place. There's no cleaning lady here.
Yeah. Speaking of which, why don't you take pride in your work? Clean up some.
I like the earth to do its thing.
All right, so
I keep the kitchen spotless. You gotta admit.
Yeah, but it's wrecking havoc on your foundation since you're leaving all this dirt all over the place.
I'll look into it.
Why don't you show them the other mushrooms that you have?
Yeah, I'll show him a mushroom.
Which one?
Of what what was it? The purple with the polka dot?
Pink with purple.
Pink.
You still didn't write it on your fucking sheet. Write on the sheet. God damn.
Pink.
With purple dots. All right, so you show him one of those?
Yep.
Okay. So he kind of like stands back. Another mushroom? I don't even know. I've never even seen. I honestly, I have no idea what it is. Anyone you talk to in town will confirm that I am one of the experts here in plant life, and the only thing I can tell you is if you want to leave one mushroom with me, I will work on it tonight and see if I can find some properties and tell you what is tomorrow. But I have no idea of what he's like. Just lost, like almost like a kid in a candy store. It's like he just was like so excited for something he's never seen before.
All right, well, we'll leave this one. I also have one more thing.
Okay.
I have this helmet.
That's a very, very nice helmet.
It's the Lost Champion's helmet.
The Lost Champion. How did you even get that?
Do you see me? We figured it out.
So you did get in the crypt. Did you kill the Lost Champion?
Maybe.
Oh my! Like you guys are. Do you know what that means? We'll be able to use the. Wow! I mean, you guys are amazing. Is there anything? I mean that's just. I think that helmet's amazing. I can't do anything about it. That's something you need to take either to Armed Up, or if you feel like it has magical properties, obviously Nora Whimsil is going to be the place to go for that. But I am just exceedingly impressed. It's a really amazing find.
So what are you going to do with those mushrooms that we gave you?
Well, so the mushrooms you gave me, I am going to use one of them. I promise you, once again, you come back tomorrow and I will have a health potion created for you guys. But the rest of them I'm going to plant them. The spores, obviously you guys have been carrying these for a little bit. I don't know if I can save these, but I'm going to dry them out, use the spores and start growing these mushrooms. And we'll be able to have, healing potions for anyone. And to be honest with you, like it'll just be nice to know that our physicians won't have to work so hard to keep the people healthy.
All right.
Now the other mushrooms, like I said, come back tomorrow.
If you give me some information that I can use, maybe I have something else that I can show you.
I feel like we've had this conversation before, but is there any specific information you're looking for?
You knew a lot of information about where we just...
I mean, I know a lot about information about what's in town. I can,
we're go with this information again.
All I can say is if you're going to the mines, all I can say is just be careful, because they do have scouts out there that patrol the woods for miles leading up into the mines. I can say that is going to be a challenge for you guys to get in, just because you look as tall as you do. Once again, your best bet is to... You're going to have to get some uniforms to get in there. That's the only thing that's going to work.
Okay. I'll give you 2 more mushrooms, and that's all we have.
That's fine. I really appreciate it. He doesn't even reach out, just grabs your hand and shakes it, looking up at you. Same thing with you, Adreil.
And actually, just one more.
That's fine. What's that?
One more. I'll show him the green mushroom, the other one that I have.
So you pull it out and you hold it up to it, and he kind of like pulls his hand almost like to reach out for it, but then stops, almost like a wait a minute, like, at first it was almost like, oh, a third mushroom, let me see this, and then he sees it and he's like,
nope.
Once again, like, what is that? Is that it looks like a mushroom, but it also looks like it has a gem on it. Where did you find this? Was this down there also?
Yeah.
Deep. Yeah, I mean, this is beyond my scope of knowledge. I think this is something you need to take to Nora right away, or maybe even the mayor. I mean, you're talking really, really deep. This is just something I have known nothing about. This is beyond. I deal with natural stuff. Clearly, this has arcane properties that I know nothing about.
All right. Well, thanks for your help. Thanks for the bracelets.
You're very, very welcome. I appreciate it, guys. Once again, when are you guys going upstairs and going to sleep? What are you guys doing?
We're gonna eat and probably, mingle.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stay down here and get to work. You guys are more than welcome.
What should we eat?
Well, I mean, we serve mostly fish, so anything you guys want off the menu, it's for free. But we have rainbow chubber, we've got knobfish, we got crooked snarler, we have featherfish, like anything you can catch in the river. Personally, the featherfish is my favorite. Very delicate, very nice and light. And it comes with spring vegetables, mashed potatoes, and a really beautiful white mead beurre blanc.
Really? White mead beurre blanc.
White mead beurre blanc. That's right. Yeah, I'll finish my wine too. Yeah. Thanks to Laz bringing some wine to the party.
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
You didn't get it? I sent it in the mail.
A nice
Limoncello.
Provence Rosé. I know. I got to. Well, here's the thing.
Limoncello.
If you come to the Super Bowl party, because I'm flying up there.
I live here. I didn't even get a limoncello.
I did. I handed you one. Get the fuck out of here.
Last year?
Last year I gave you one too.
I think
Last
this
year?
year.
Yes, you did.
Did I get one?
Of course,
No,
every year, Laz.
I kept the bottle, so I got to see if you even gave me one last year.
You didn't. I owe you both. I still have yours from last year.
Huh,
So that's what I'm saying. If you come to the Super Bowl party, I'll be able to give it both to you. So
it's half
hint.
drink.
All right, so you guys head back upstairs, and you decide to, like you said, you want to go back to the bar. And so, yeah, you guys head back over to the bar, grab a little bite to eat. Wilfred, what was his freaking name? I don't know. So the bartender's like, hey, what was it?
John?
It wasn't John, that's for sure. So the bartender's like, hey guys, how you guys doing? Wow, you got to go downstairs into the kitchen? That's, wow. I mean, you guys are obviously, I know, everything's on the house. What would you like to eat?
They said the featherfish was good.
Featherfish, okay. And for you, sir?
Yeah, they'll try the same.
All right, 2 featherfishes coming right up. Hey, John! Yeah! Get me 2 featherfishes! He, actually yells into, a pipe on the side of the bar that kind of, goes, the pipe goes down into the underneath side. And it's like, so is there anything I can help you guys with while you guys wait?
I have an ale as well.
An ale as well? Okay, great. So let me get you guys an ale. You want an ale too, sir?
Yeah, I'll be good for now.
You'll be good for
Thank
now.
you.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, here you guys go. 2 ales. And great. All right. Anything else I can do for you?
How's it working here? What's your name again?
My name is Wilfred.
Wilfred.
I think.
You think?
Pretty sure it's Wilfred.
You haven't been downstairs?
What name do you want it to be?
We're not interested in those type of things, Wilfred.
Okay, that's fair. Your friend here looks like he wants to have a good a good time.
Yeah, I believe he does.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's a guy.
Well, I get done in 3 hours.
Well, now that you say that, I'll be not here.
Okay. Well,
what about your food, Adreil?
I'll bring it up to you, sir. I mean, as soon as it's ready, I'll bring it right on up. What's your room again?
Code. Sorry.
Room 7?
Stranger danger.
They know where you are.
I'm just kidding, you guys. I just like to have some fun. So, all right. So, is there anything I can do for you guys while I wait for your fish?
Anything special you think we should know about? What do the people think about us?
I mean, so far, everyone seems to like you. There's always going to be some haters, if you know what I mean.
Haters.
There's, general population. Who are these guys? What are they doing here? Look how much food they have to eat and why do they get to eat for free? But, for the most part, everyone, you killed a couple guys here that granted, they were here looking for you, but you killed a couple guys, and which was nice, and we like that you participated in the fishing tournament. Obviously, Latry, you helped her to get free. So, yeah, most people like you guys.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think you guys are great.
Thanks.
Yeah, there's nothing. Honestly, we don't get that much action here in the Pickaxe Inn, and watching you guys fight was pretty cool. I gotta say, he shows you a couple fake karate moves. I've been working on some fighting myself.
Maybe
Guys, inspiring as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep working on that, dude.
Can you guys sign my butt cheek? Actually, you, H.O., can you just...
I'm gonna defer that to Xavier.
I'm just kidding
over
again,
here.
guys. I'm just kidding. I like to crack jokes. No, but seriously, here's a pen.
I start to crawl over the bar.
Okay, so yeah, you crawl over the bar, and yeah.
All right, bend over.
Wow, bend over. So yeah, he bends over, he pulls his butt cheek down, hands you the pen. He kind of looks back at you with Bambi eyes. He's like, now, don't be skimpy now. I mean, if you want, you can spread it across both butt cheeks.
MG, bro.
I start to sign, but I press as hard as I can with the marker.
Oh, good Lord. I asked for a signature, not a tattoo. Forget it. Give me my pen back. He grabs it, and he pulls his pants up. And then as you hop back over the bar, he sneaks a sniff at the pen.
What?
And then he puts it back on the bar.
On the bar?
Can we ask him anything? Or
you can ask him whatever you want. I mean, Jesus, like after this conversation, where this has gone, like I feel like it's all an open book at this point. So here comes the food. Do. So yeah, this lovely young lady comes up. I assume there's been plenty of time. So she comes up over here. It's like, hello, man, sir, and other sir. Like, here are your rainbow, your feather fishes. One for you, one for you. Thank you very much. Comes back over here, disappears. You hear the door click behind her, and you guys got your food.
Sweet.
All right.
Let's eat.
All right. Num. Any other questions for Wilfred?
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like we need to ask for something, kid. I don't know.
And that's the episode.
Not quite, but we're getting close. All right, so you guys go back up.
It was a
head
joke.
on out.
Because nothing.
And what's that?
What time is it now? Like 7:30?
I would say it's probably at this point it's probably closer to like 9.
Actually, you're not joking. It's 8:50, so it is close to 9.
There you go. Boom.
Oh my God.
Caught it.
I have nothing else to ask Alfred. All right, let's bring Are anything still open?
You can make like one visit. Let's put it that way.
How about the magical shop? Should the girl Nora be back by now?
Yeah, I would say she's probably back by now. Yeah.
Let's go see her. She's at
Odds and Eccentricities.
Yeah.
All right. So
you guys going or are you staying?
I'll come with you.
All right. So you two show up at Odds and Eccentricities, and you actually see her on a table off to the left, looking very, very intently over the armor and the sword. And she sees the two of you walk in. It's like, hello, guys. Welcome back. Once again, I just can't even believe that this armor is here. I can't believe what has happened. But I just want you to know I 100% truly appreciate everything, even though it's so sad to see him gone and to no longer feel his presence.
What's his relationship to you, Nora?
To be honest with you, I come from a long line of, let's say, esoteric and spiritual people that have been able to communicate with those that aren't necessarily 100% in this realm. And I've been tasked, as several others before me, to keep in contact with the Lost Champion as long as he shall live, until he is successfully relieved of his attachment to the material world. And now that he is gone, 500 years and over a dozen living people, his work is finally finished, and I feel like I can, even though I'm sad he's gone, I feel like I can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
What has he told you that we should know about?
He's lost in his own realm. I can't see that he has any information that the two of you could
Are you missing
use.
anything from the armor that you think that we have? I have some stuff I want you to look at.
Can you talk into the mic? Can you talk into the mic, please?
What's
I have
mic?
some. Are you missing anything from the armor that you might want to? Because
his helmet is gone. Everything else is here.
I do have the helmet. But
Really? Can I see it?
Yes.
Okay, so you pull out the helmet, and do you hand it to her? Do you kind of let her look at it, or?
I'll hold on to it for now, but can you tell me anything about this?
I do know the helmet was the piece of the armor that allowed his presence to stay here in the material world. There was no connection to the actual curse itself. The curse was within the armor. The armor is what cursed him to no longer have the powers that he has. After he had passed away, the helmet is what allowed him to stay here in the material world. But now that he has been defeated, the helmet no longer has the power to return him. I do notice, though, that sword that you have is a very interesting sword. I wouldn't mind taking a look at that as well.
Sure. I'll hand it to her.
So you hand her the sword, and she you find that it's extremely heavy for how thin it is. It's super, super thin. She looks at it, she looks down the blade. She said, "Did you notice how heavy the sword is? It's incredibly small and thin."
I've used it a couple of times. I know how heavy it is.
It's extremely heavy for how thin it is. Normally, if this was made out of steel or another metal, it would probably be maybe a quarter or a third of its size. In fact, I can barely lift it up. She hands it to you, Ajo. Ajo, please pick this up.
He drops it because it's too small.
No, do you grab it?
I grab it. I was like, yeah, this is. There's no weight to this at all, as it is obvious that I'm, struggling to hold it.
Yeah, I mean, you barely can keep the blade open. I mean, she needs two hands.
But the blade open? I thought it was a sword. How do you keep a sword blade
up,
open?
Sorry, you can barely keep the blade off the ground. So you hand it back to her. She takes it back and says, "This sword was forged by Kendry Foster, and this Kendry Foster, I believe, might even have a connection to whatever it is that you're looking for, because there's a lot of stuff that she created that is considered very, very unique and very, very powerful. This is, in fact, the Shining Sword. And normally I would have to research something like this, but I know exactly what it is. So long story short, this sword does 1 extra point of radiant damage on every swing. So every time you swing, that's where that +1 is. It's going to be radiant damage. And in addition to that, once per day, so this sword is 3.5 feet long. Once per day, I said that in Nora's voice. Once per day, you will be able to swing this sword through any natural material. And no matter whether it's stone, whether it's metal, whether it's plant life, it will slice through that as long as it is within the 3.5 foot width. Once per day, it'll slice through whatever it is.
Thank you. Also, we have some other stuff.
Is there anything else, you would like me to take a look at?
Yeah, could you take a look at his rash? It's getting pretty bad.
In fact, here, now that you have it, let me show you guys the Shining Sword that you now have acquired. Super, super thin.
But heavy.
But super, for how thin it is, unbelievably heavy. The only thing that actually even has any type of thickness to it is the handle.
I'm a big boy.
Is there anything else you guys want me to look at?
I do have one mushroom I'd like to share with you.
A mushroom, okay. So, I feel like that might be something for Gerald Sandu, but I'll certainly take a look.
I did give him one, but I'll give you the last one that I have.
Okay, is this the red mushroom?
Yes.
Yeah, once again, this is... Yeah, I don't know really that much about it. For me, anything botany or plant life is going to have to be Gerald Sandu, unless it has some unique qualities or even some magical properties.
Oh, I'll take this one back then.
Okay.
I show her.
Don't you have something?
Yeah, I'll show her my 2 mushrooms: the pink with purple mushroom and the emerald or the jeweled mushroom.
Okay. So yeah, the other mushroom you do find, once again, something like this. I can't say that I know anything about, but this one here, this is in fact the shroom of life. And this is a very, very important piece of history. And to be honest with you, one of the most powerful items ever to exist on this area or on this island. And what this will do is you place this on any location and it will foster flora growth at a speed of 5 feet per hour in a circular radius. And wherever you are, it'll match the plant life that is already present in that area.
How many do you have of those, Adreil?
Just the one.
Yep.
Okay, but it'll make...
So you can put it anywhere and it will create plant life.
More rations and more food.
Not necessarily. It's just going to create plant life at a rate of 5 feet per hour.
Yeah, but if...
I thought it was 1 feet per hour.
It's 5 feet per hour.
So...
I had it messed up, 5 feet per hour.
So if there's potato growing, can you get more potatoes?
If you put it, in an area near where there's potatoes, absolutely. It's going to match the nearest closest plant.
Now, is it one-time use only, or is it once a day?
This is once per day.
Once per day,
yep.
So I place it, come back in a day, pick it back up, or can I just...
Well, you come back in a day, 5 feet per hour. You come back, 12 hours later, it could grow over like houses and shit.
All right. So I could just place it there for an hour. I have to place it there for an hour. I can just say I place it here.
You can leave it for an hour. You can leave it for 5 minutes. You can leave it for like whatever you want.
A week and come back.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right.
So once again, is there anything else you guys want me to look at?
Yeah, Xavier, show her your staff.
Yeah. Why don't you come over here, Nora, and let me show you my staff.
I suppose. I mean, sure. So she comes closer.
It's more like a toothpick.
It's definitely a staff.
What would you like me to look at?
Here we go.
All right, so she pulls this out and she gets...
You're definitely going to need 2 hands with this one.
Somewhat wide-eyed. And she kind of like grins. This is the first time you ever see like any type of like real emotion other than sadness and
have a girl smiling at his staff.
Yeah, she's, the corners of her mouth perk up just a little bit. And she looks at it. It's like, well, I do believe. And she's like, can you hold out one of those mushrooms?
Which one?
Anyone. Any mushroom. Just hold one out.
All right, here you go.
So you hold it. So she puts the staff towards the mushroom and she moves the staff side to side and the mushroom follows. That's just as I thought. This is the Flora Staff of Direction. So once per day, you can use this staff to manipulate any plant life for a period of 10 seconds, and it will bend and be manipulated as long as it doesn't come to the point of breaking. So if you're trying to bend like a tree that's 2 feet thick, forget it. But a sapling maybe, vines sure, but it will allow you to...
Is this a roll situation?
No,
or
this is you can use it. If you're in battle, this will be a turn.
If I'm in an area where there's a vine, I could just vine the person.
If you need to climb up somewhere, or maybe
I can vine a person, lose my turn, and the other person will get attacked with disadvantage.
You can get the vine. Well, I mean, we'll do case by case, but let's say
I first, right? I vine him.
Sure.
No roll. Lose my turn. Adreil's next. Rocks him.
But here's the thing: if it's in battle and you're using the vine to make an attack, then there'll have to be some sort of, I mean, you're thinking purely in combat, but in exploration in certain areas, I mean, this could come in handy in other ways as well.
Yeah, I'm sure, but I'm just.
But yeah, sure. And that would be a case by case basis. But yeah, if you're in an area where there's some vines and you want to use the vine to do something, absolutely.
For 10 seconds.
For 10 seconds, yep.
A branch can fling me all the way to the sky.
I mean, if it's a big enough branch, I mean, sure.
That's not breaking.
As long as it's not breaking, that's correct.
All right.
So I did promise each of you guys an item that you can utilize for whatever you want. I am not going to give you guys the descriptions of these items just because there are items that I cherish more than others, but I will give you the names and you guys each pick an item that you would like. So item number 1, the songbird of distraction. Number 2, the silk wrapper. Number 3, the obnoxious cap of captivation. Number 4, the mini blade of bring it. Number 5, pet mouse. Number 6, eagle eye. Number 7, the oopsie orb. Number 8, trust me by Alvin Slime. Number 9, air be gone. And number 6, the Seeky Sonic Picker.
Number 6, you said
or number 10. Shit. Number 10.
Hey, just
go ahead.
Quick pause
Hey,
real quick.
you guys, I live amongst the earth and the stars.
Nora.
Yes.
I really do feel like you had something to do with that building that we came out of.
No one's
Besides
been in there
the
for
Lost
500
Champions.
years.
I'm not sure because of the names of the things you are. But I will take the singing songbird of distraction.
These items are from her private collection.
And one of them was the slime something?
Trust Me by Alvin Slime.
Okay.
Is that what you want?
No, I want a song of distraction from the bird.
Songbird of distraction?
Yeah.
You're taking that for sure?
Yeah.
Okay, let me assign it to you. Songbird of distraction. Configure ownership. Owner. There you go. You can look it up. I'm going to show everyone. So this is the Songbird of distraction. And I have what it does in there. You can click on it. Bright copper feathers with accents of green oxidized copper. Basically looks like a songbird. Like maybe like a chickadee, something along those lines, but it's made with metal. A tiny copper microphone lies attached to its wing. Looping copper ribbons extend and then retract themselves into the bird's back, acting as antennas. With a wingspan of 2 inches, this tiny metal bird is perfect when one needs to alter one's attention. Once per day, the bird attaches a small microphone to the user and flies to a location within sight. Once the songbird is set, it will repeat anything the user says for a period of up to 1 minute. The songbird must be perched on a moving object for 12 hours to gain enough kinetic energy to recharge and use this action. So on a horse, on your shoulder, on a cart, but it uses kinetic energy to recharge. So it says, it's not really a once per day thing as long as it's on some sort of kinetic energy for 12 hours. So that is your item, Xavier.
Copy.
Wow, that's really impressive. I can't believe the ingenuity they're using here.
All right. Lucas, you want me to go over the names again, or did something stick out to you?
There's a few of them. Could you repeat 4 through 7?
So, mini blade of bring it, pet mouse, eagle eye, oopsie orb was 4 through 7.
What was the
Songbird of the Abstractions, the silk wrapper, obnoxious cap of captivation, trust me by Alvin Slime, air be gone, and sneaky sonic picker.
Wasn't there one bring it?
Yeah, the mini blade of bring it.
I'm kind of digging that one.
You want the mini blade of bring it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me assign that to you and show players so everyone can see. So this is the mini blade of bring it. A knife has a bronze hilt patterned with ornate swirls and a red band around the handle. The blade has a similar red pattern running up its side, resembling leftover blood from a recent kill. So it's got this ornate stuff on the blade that's dyed blood. So when pulled out, this blade will grant a +2 to intimidation. So if you're trying to intimidate something or someone or something along those lines, you bring out the mini blade of bring it, and it will grant you a +2 to intimidation. If you do want to use it for a fight or whatever, for whatever reason, if you're intimidating someone, it doesn't work. They're attacking, you get a 1d4 +1 to damage. And there you go. All right. Well, I thank you guys very much. I do really appreciate everything you've done. She hands you the helmet back. Is there any? Can I have the helmet? Like, is there a reason why you took the helmet and not the armor?
I didn't realize that we could take the armor.
Well, finders keepers, I guess.
I'd trade you the helmet for the armor.
Is the helmet worth something to you?
If you want to sell it to me, I'm more than happy to make a purchase. Is there anything else you want to sell to me?
Why don't you just give us all of the personal?
Sell the helmet. If you remember, Xavier, you were told that the lost champion would fight by your side. If you put the helmet on your head.
Oh yeah.
But only once.
But only
Ever.
once. You can
Ever.
use it, maybe use it and then sell it to her.
I will not sell.
I notice you have 2 swords, but you're gonna have to sell the other one to Armed Up. I have no use for a sword that has no magical properties.
I'll keep my sword.
Keeping both swords? Okay, fair enough.
I'm not
All
going
right.
to sell you the magical one.
No, you definitely. I mean, as much as I would like to take it, I do believe you've earned the right to keep that sword for yourself. And to be honest with you, I have no reason to cut anything around here. But with all you guys are doing and all you've done, I do believe you guys should definitely keep that for sure. Okay, well, I thank you guys for stopping in to Odds and Eccentricities. I do bid you to farewell. So you guys
Have a good evening.
You guys decide to. Well, you guys exit, and not Xavier, and Arya's like,
Don't forget that the mayor asked you to stop by his place too.
All right, so we go to the mayor's house.
you guys want to go to the mayor's house?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys go over here and over there to the mayor's house, and there you go. And Altrid and Latria. I guess I'll put Latria in here too. Why not? She's a little bit smaller. She's here. She's sitting over here on the chair. So you knock on the door. He lets you in. It's like, I just want you to know I really appreciate what you've done, and with what I couldn't just tell you. Even though you guys have come in, you saved my daughter. Well, let's face it, she wasn't kidnapped. I know she wasn't, but whatever. You guys have proven that you can be trusted, and so he hands you a piece of silk. Actually, this is basically like a silk handkerchief. This actual piece of cloth was weaved up in the area they call the fungal forest, which you guys can see on the map. Here, let me pull the map out, just so you guys can take a look at the map. So you can see the fungal forest there in the middle of the map. So Esha, I recommend you take this to her, and she will definitely be able to point you in the right direction to find the item that you seek. If there's anyone that knows anything about any arcane items or magical properties, it would be Esha. And if you take this to her, she will listen to what you have to say, and she will also not have you killed for entering her domain.
That's always a plus.
And Latria is kind of like, Dad, really? And you not now, Latria. You can tell that she has this look like, almost like she always wanted to go up there and she was never able to. And,
do you want to go with us, Latria?
she looks over to his dad. It's like, I would love to. Like, are you sure it wouldn't be a burden?
You've proven yourself.
Okay, because you guys weren't too happy with me last time I went with you. I'm just saying.
You're definitely going to have to pull your own weight.
I can pull my own weight.
And roll your dice a lot better.
Well, I mean, that is luck, but I'll certainly work on it. How's that?
It'll definitely be a lot of fun, Latria.
I mean, can't you just stay here where it's safe? Dad, you know me better than that. Yeah, I do. Okay, will you guys promise to keep her safe, please?
Yeah. Try
We'll do
to.
our best.
All right, I guess that's fair. Okay.
You can't make promises.
All right, that's okay. Fine. So yes, he's like, Latria, it's not like I can stop you anyway, but you have my blessing. He's like, thanks, Daddy. She comes up, she gives each of you like a hug and a kiss on the cheek. I'm gonna go get a good night's sleep because we having a big day tomorrow. And so yeah, the Altrid's like, is there anything else I can help you with? Any other questions or anything else?
Not at the moment, but before we leave, we'll think of something.
Okay, well, thank you very much. And you guys have a great night.
Wait, what did he give us again? The thing to
He gave you, a silk handkerchief. I didn't make an item thing for it, but it is a lavender silk handkerchief.
And the lady from the...
If you show it to her or anyone up there, they will grant you passage, and Esha will listen to what you have to say.
Copy.
So, all right, you guys are back to Miner's Retreat. It's pretty late. Not anything else going on. And anything else you guys want to do before you call it a night?
We'll go back to the not tavern.
Yep.
Pickaxing. Yeah, that's the tavern. That's the all-encompassing. So you guys go back inside, pickaxe in. Gerald Sandu is still downstairs working his magic. Anything else you guys want to do? You can, if you want to walk over there, absolutely. So let's say you walk over, the door's locked.
Okay. Never mind.
But yeah, sure. Knock, knock, knock. You got nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
He did say come back tomorrow.
My guess is he's probably working really hard and is in the zone right now.
Copy.
Would you say the danger zone?
No, we're not talking about any highways. I'm very well versed in 20th and 21st century knowledge.
Oh, you do? So when I brought up Star Wars, there's nothing?
Well, I do remember Star Wars, absolutely. Database system. I am well aware of your jokes. I just don't find them funny.
Huh,
that was a joke. I appreciate you laughing, Xavier.
You remind me of someone.
Does the name start with an S? Or a G? Or an A?
G Money.
Wait, I don't think we can use any.
Dude, for a split second, I was like trying to think, what the hell is G and Seth?
Oh boy.
Oh, Google, Siri,
Jeez.
Alexa.
Anything else you guys want to do? Good. All right. So I guess you guys head up for the night, and that's our episode. Boom.